Hello everyone. Let me ask you two questions. My first question is why we do not catch or throws null pointer exception or index out of bound exception. And my second question is why we do not catch or throws any type of object who is not a subclass of throwable or exception class. So to get the answers of these questions, stay tuned to the end of this video to get all of your answers. So if you just look to this diagram, in this diagram we have a throwable class. Throwable class is the parent of exceptions class and error class. Whatever the subclass or throwable class, it should be only handled by the JVM in type of exception. Okay, if you try to throw any other uh, object apart from throwable or apart from any subclass of throwable, it should provide a compile time error. Okay, if we talk about exceptions and error, exception is something which is related to your code. Either you have provided the wrong input, either there is something wrong within your code. If we talk about errors, error is most of the times it is related to the systems, like there are some out of memory error or there is some machine error. Okay, so it can be that type. But if we talk about exceptions, we have two types of exceptions. First is checked and second is runtime. So checked exceptions, as the name suggests, it is checked. It should be checked at the compile time. So whenever you are writing code, and if the code sees that it is a checked exception, then you have to either uh, catch that specific type of exception, or either you have to throws to a JVM that type of exception. But if we talk about runtime exception, it terminates the program there. Okay, so there are some examples which I mentioned in this diagram. In the checked exception, I have file not found exception, SQL exception, and class not found exception. If about I talk about runtime exception, then we have a arithmetic exception, null pointer, and index out of bound exception. As the name suggests, index out of bound exception, it is going out of bound. The text is going out of bound in this. It's just for example. Okay. Now, let me show you the demo of those checked and unchecked exception and how these are working. So let me open the IDE and create one class, exception learning day 2. Here I created a main method. Okay, so let's say uh, uh, we are using mobile number in our program. Okay, so I'm putting here mobile number, and I'm providing here any type of number. Okay, now I'm printing this mobile number. Okay, let me run this program. It is working fine. Now what I'm checking, if mobile number dot length is equals to 10, show valid number, sorry, else show invalid number. So this is the first example I'm providing you about the mobile number. So what my requirements are saying, or what my client is expecting, that if the mobile number is this and if the mobile number length is 10, then it is a valid number. If it is not 10, then it is an invalid number. But there is another requirement that my client is expecting, that if user does not provide this mobile number, then uh, throw an error or throw an exception and terminate the program, does not check these values, does not print anything. Okay, so to fulfill this types of requirement, what I will do, I will create one exception class where I will write mobile number empty exception. Okay, and I am extending this to runtime exception. Okay, runtime exception means it is we are creating this as an unchecked exception. So let me create the constructor of this, and just let me print the message, and let me call the parent class constructor. Okay, now, so what my is saying, if mobile number is blank, then throw new mobile number empty exception, mobile number is empty. Okay, now you can see when I write throw new mobile number empty exception, my compiler is working fine as of now. Okay, it is not showing any type of error. Now let me run this program. So it is showing me the mobile number which I have entered, and it is showing me invalid number because the length is not equals to 10. Now let me just provide this multiple space in this to check. Let me run this program. Now you can see it is showing me an exception. What is this exception? Mobile number empty exception. Mobile number is empty. Okay, so it is not going to further steps because it is a runtime exception. Okay, so if we go to this, these are the runtime exceptions. Arithmetic exception, you face this exception when you try to divide the number by 0. Second is null pointer exception, whenever you assign some object to null and try to do some use the methods of that object, then it shows null pointer exception. Index out of bound exception comes when suppose there is an array of size 10 and you try to achieve levels index, then it shows index out of bound exception. Okay, so this is about the runtime exception. So this is the answer of my first question, that there is no requirement to catch or throws the runtime exception, because runtime exception terminates the program automatically at that point. Okay, so this is an example of runtime exception. Runtime exception. Okay, let me move this program to here to just to in the future, if you would like to just go through this code. Now let me talk about checked exception. So let me create example of checked exception. Okay, suppose there is a new requirement that there is a file, okay, which you are taking from user in in a string, the file path. So let me write here a.txt, and the requirement is that if the file name having an extension .txt, then continue the operations, else catch that type of exception and convert that file to txt. Okay, so this is a requirement. Now to create a checked exception, what I will do, I will create one more class, and let me write out incorrect file name exception. Okay, I am extending here the checked exception. Okay, and same with this, I am creating a constructor, that is a parameterized constructor, string message, and I'm just calling the parent constructor. Okay. Now, so what I will do, I will check if file dot ends with uh, dot txt. Okay, so what I am checking, if file does not ends with dot txt, then throw what type of exception? Incorrect file name exception. Let me write the message. File name is incorrect. Okay, it should ends with dot txt. Okay, so this is the message I have written. After writing this message, you can see that my IDE is showing one error. If I go to this, what is the error? That unhandled exception type incorrect file name exception. Okay, so I have to use throws because now if the exception would come, it throws to the JVM. Okay, let me run this program. So just let me call this example of checked exception. So when I'm using this example of checked exception, you can see it is showing me that either you have to catch it, either you have to throw it. Okay, so let me throw this, run the Java program. What is this error? Run me again. File dot. Okay, it is not showing any issue because I have put the correct extension at the end. Let me use the incorrect extension and run this program. It is showing me that file name is incorrect. It should ends with .txt. Got it? Now here from this method I've just throws this exception, but if I use this method in my program, let me use again this method. Okay, example of runtime exception, then there is no need to throw or catch. It is not showing any type of error. So the method, the checked exception which throws any type of exception, either you have to throw that in your method, in your main method, or either you have to catch that. But if we talk about the runtime exception, there is no requirement of throws. It should directly terminate the program. Okay. Let me again show you this example using try catch. So when I use this, it is showing me that I have to surround this with try catch. Now I can print anything in this. So e dot message. Okay, and then I can program so program ends. Now let me run this program. File name is incorrect, it should end with txt and programs ends. Okay, now let me use this method. When I use this method, example of runtime exception, then it will not print program ends because it directly terminates the program here. Got it? So that is the difference between checked exception and unchecked exception. One more thing I would like to show you. Suppose I create one employee class, and in that employee class I am not extending the exception class or throwable class, and I create the constructor for this employee, and I'm writing so just writing string message, and I'm printing here the same message. Okay, and if I try to throw that type of employee class, then it is show you the error. Try catch, let me write here employee, then what is it saying? No exception of type employee can be thrown an exception type must be a subclass of throwable. Got it? Now if I try to even throws employ, then also it is the same message that an exception type must be a subclass of throwable. So this is my second this is my answer of second question, that why cannot use throw and or catch any type of object other than um, those classes which are a part of throwable class. Okay, so that's about the demo of checked and unchecked exception. Now when to use which exception? So according to the Oracle documentation, it's like it is very easy to understand. If a client can reasonably be expected to recover from an exception, make it checked exception. Or if a client cannot do anything to recover from that exception, make it unchecked exception. So as you can see that my client is asking that if mobile number is blank, then just terminate this program and write mobile number is empty. But if the file name is .tx, then just throw that exception or catch that exception and continue the program. So this is the difference. So that's all from my end today. Thank you everyone.